Hello, everybody. Glad you could make it today, and hopefully we have some interesting things to talk about. And first, we're going to do a little bit of, Chris usually has notes that he wants to cover, birthdays and stuff. So we're going to do that in the very, very beginning, and then we'll move on from there. Chris Johnson, let her rip, buddy.
Thank you, brother Marty. I love you. I love all of you. We want to do this because I want to get a lot of prayers out today. So we just get it done because a lot of people sometimes don't wait to the end. So saying all these prayers for all these wonderful people. David Switzer, I know he's got some bronchitis going on. Liz Leary was just brought back to the hospital to get her lungs checked again. Colin's mother, keep her in your prayers. Fatmata was not feeling good. She was in the hospital for 7 or 8 hours. There's the doctors yesterday. Pat Parent, I think, is still in the hospital. Prayers for her. Renata's father, Ivan, has cancer. Red's mom with that inoperable tumor. Julie Pierre's daughter, Chloe, I know that she was brought into the hospital yesterday. Robin Noble, absolutely fighting cancer. And Ashton's family, and to all people in this world, including the DeGarmos, including the Johnsons, and all the founders out there. I'm going to pray for you nonstop all day long. I love doing it. And the way I look at it is if I don't know, I can't pray for you. And Fatmata says, I hope she doesn't mind. Listen to me. All right. I have a platform of 1 million people for 1 million people to say prayers for all of you. And that's power in it. So I will never feel bad for saying prayers for somebody. Happy birthday, Vernon Hale. You know Vernon, he brought us the great boxer. Happy birthday, Vernon. Bridget, Evelyn Bosno, happy birthday. Jack Ball, happy birthday. Georgino, happy birthday. Renee Hunter, happy birthday to you. If I miss something, send me a message. I sometimes miss them, but I try to put them on these notes I have every day. But the most important thing about my day is praying for not only my family, but all of you who I consider my family. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Beautiful. Everything about Onpassive, the unexpected, the over delivering unexpected things that happened to me in Onpassive. One is the whole time before I got to Onpassive, I was looking for a way to make extra income. That's how it originally started. And then, and that never left. Obviously, I need to make extra income. We all do. Most of us are just surviving. Some of us barely surviving. But the extra that I received, and I know you all feel this way because we talk about it all the time, is building relationships and getting to know people around the world. That wasn't in my original plan, but that came, especially with Onpassive, like on steroids. Like I got to meet thousands of people. I got to know thousands of people, created friendships around the world like family, and that's priceless. And I want to show my gratitude about that. The other thing is, as I went on my journey, keep flipping rocks over finding out something you didn't know, but being able to talk so freely, there's no hesitation about sharing this business with everybody I meet. And the biggest reason that makes it easy, and I hope it makes it easier for you, is knowing that anyone can do it. That was one of my biggest guilt feeling things before I found Onpassive. Telling people, hey, come in, you do this and this and this, and those little nursery rhymes, come in, 90 days, you'll be free, 120, you'll be with me, whatever the frick it is, okay? Those never were 100% in my heart because I knew it was not true. And I think a lot of people on MLM or people that talk that way, they know it. And unless you can hide your feelings, people can read you when you come up and you act that way. But in Onpassive, do I think anyone and everyone has the possibility of making an income? like beyond their dreams? Yes, I do. I really do. Even people that aren't here yet. So anybody watching this or any founders that watch this in the next 500 years, however long a video stays on YouTube, I believe for as long as we can see, people will be able to come in on passive, build a relationship with people that think positive and are good hearted. Why is that? Because the owner and the CEO of the company started that way. It grew that way, and now we are that way, and people are welcome to join us. It's beautiful to be in a place where you might be a dreamer out there, and people say, "Oh, that's all pie in the sky. Just settle for what you got. Be happy. Try to get ahead and work whatever." This is a different way. This is a way where everybody can win. A couple things I wanted to do in the beginning is, our sister Robin Noble's going through a lot, overwhelming a lot, and I've got to know her very, very well, and it's gut wrenching when you're with somebody that's going through something. There's nothing I can do except, and this is the most important thing, is lay it at God's hands. Just lay it at His feet. That's what we're supposed to do. But I'm a control freak, so I want to try to fix everything, and I can't. That's the hardest thing. But the other day, Renata, which is a singer, a very good singer in Onpassive, they wrote a song to Robin. And I tried to upload it here. I finally got it uploaded. I would like to play that for everybody so you can, so you get to hear it if you haven't already. So here we go.
You love your voice and words of wisdom. You love your soul and heart. The new life waits for you to be a part. So don't worry, all good is coming your way. You are beautiful, you are strong, we send you love and pray. You are a shining star, dear Robin, so we say. You are a shining star, dear Robin, so we say. We love your voice and words of wisdom. We love your soul and heart. The new life waits for you to be a part. So don't worry, all good is coming your way. You are beautiful, you are strong, we send you love and pray. You are a shining star, dear Robin, so we say. You are a shining star, dear Robin, so we say. You are beautiful, you are strong, we send you love and pray. You are a shining star, dear Robin, so we say. You are beautiful, you are strong, we send you love and pray. You are shining star, dear Robin, so we say.
Very good. Absolutely excellent. So keep up the prayers and all that. A lot of, not a lot, all MLMs, all businesses online kind of shy away from or kind of shun getting religion involved. I'm sorry, that's not me. I'm never going to tell you how you worship. I'm not talking about any specific religion, but I believe everything that we are in, what we breathe, what we see, where we're at, who we are, where we're going, is from a higher power. You believe what you want. I've lived that way my whole life, and I've seen too many things. all of this can't be two rocks flew together and made planets. And if it was the case, who threw the rock? Anyway, another thing I want to emphasize, we have, some of us already have been on this journey for over 6 years. And we're getting to the point very soon where we're going to go into a new chapter. And what I believe 100%, okay, what I believe 100%, what I'm seeing, what I hear, looking at Mr. Mufareh, he has found the people that can deliver his dream. And his dream is so we live our dream. I want you to picture that for a minute. His dream is wanting us to live our dream. It's pretty crazy. Never heard of it. Unbelievable. Just off the chart. But I believe watching him and listening, he knows now, finally, he has surrounded himself with people that not only understand his dream, which is off the chart, but can deliver what he is visualizing in here and in here. You know how hard that is? You could talk to somebody all day about something. You could talk about a picture. You could describe a picture, but sometimes people don't get it quite right. I believe he surrounded himself with people that not only understand his vision, they can deliver on it. And listen, whatever his vision is, if they can deliver on it, it's only amazing for all of us. Because remember, his vision, his goal is to make it possible for us to live our dreams and our goals. Because he knows if I draw people in like himself, big-hearted and want to give, and then you make it so they have the resources and can live a abundant life, that what are they going to do? They're going to give. And that's where you change the world. One person at a time, 10, 1,000, a million, someday tens of millions, going out with a paintbrush and repainting this planet and giving it a facelift. Because some of the planet is disgusting. Some of this planet is disgusting. And somebody said to me, might have been in trivia, there was something in a certain zoo, the most dangerous animal on the planet, and we were asked, what is it? And you know what was in the zoo? A mirror. Because the most dangerous animals on the planet are people. Dolphins don't start wars. Gorillas don't start wars. Chimpanzees don't start a war. People. We're supposed to be the smartest in the world, and we do nothing but destroy, talk bad about people, tear people down. I don't get it. We're supposed to be the smartest creature. But Onpassive takes the best out of people, finds the best people, and we get them together. And everyone is welcome, by the way. This isn't a cult. If loving one another and taking care of one another, and everybody has the possibility and the potential of living an abundant life, then I'm in a cult. You damn right I am. I'd love to be here if that's the case, because I see what the dark part of the world is. I don't want no parts of that. So we're really fortunate. Also, what I want to say is, because we're moving into a new chapter, no matter how you felt about the journey, I'm going to tell you something that I believe is 100% fact. When it's over and we are now moving into the world, and now our world, which we think is so big, becomes a dot. But the power of down the road, when people come back to you, the ones that maybe made fun of you, or said things, you're crazy, what are you doing in there? That day is about to come where you will be the hunted. People will come to you because who? Because you did take that journey, the one that everybody or some people made fun of. So I want to say again, and we started doing this in June, July, August, September, October, 4 months of shining the light on others. I did it because I believe if people step up and realize people want to hear about you, that you deserve it, the more and more this is contagious. And it's leveraging. Another thing I want to say, now's the time to take that 10 minutes. Tell people how you found out about Onpassive, a little bit about yourself, obviously, and what you want to do when the world finds out who we are and what we're about. Because what are we about? We're about giving. We're about sharing, giving, sharing abundance, living and helping other people after we help ourselves. Is there a better message than that? If there is, let me know. Or any religion, doesn't matter. What you look like, doesn't matter. What part of the country you're from, what part of the world you're from, doesn't matter. You're tall, fat, skinny, bald, it doesn't matter. You have disabilities, doesn't matter. You can't hear, doesn't matter. You can't see, doesn't matter. Onpassive doesn't give a crap. Onpassive want to join people in from the heart. If you've got a heart, we all do, and you want to do good, welcome home. Welcome home to everybody. Everyone's welcome. And soon the door will open with a link where you can join. It doesn't have to be with me. It doesn't have to be with Chris. I don't care who it is. I want people to come in because I know it'll start to brighten up their day and their life. Anyway, I wanna push again. We want a 10-minute video or less about you as a founder, who you are, let the world know how you found out, what you love about Onpassive, and then what you want to do with it. And then send it to me. I got a short video here I'm going to play, and I want people to now, if you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. I want new and more. You know, I've done it in, well, thanks to other people, it's been done in German. It's been done in French, English, obviously, and people are sharing it, and we're getting people. The only one I can't do is Hmong. It just, the AI hasn't come that far yet, but they will. So let me play this, and then I want you, if you send a video in and you want to get involved, which I hope you do, because this part of the journey will never come back again. Never. When the doors open, we're going to get more of a spread out. Now it's time to deliver what we've all brought in together for 5 or 6 years. We've been in training. We understand what we're doing. We understand what we want to do. And for me, I'm going to talk for me. I owe it to Mr. Mufareh and myself to share this with everybody in the world, as many people as I can. Because I didn't pay any money, really. All the work was done by Ask. Right now he's working big time. And I can't do 2%. I think I will. I think most of you will. Anyway, let me play this real quick video, and I'll be on right afterwards.
It's time that everyone gets to know a little about you. Time to shine. We will be opening to the world soon. Now is the time to step up and be heard. You are a founder and you took this amazing journey in Onpassive. Send in a short video clip, 10 minutes maximum, a little about yourself. How you found out about Onpassive, and what you would like to do in the future. All details will be in the description below this video. You deserve to be heard. Let's shine on you. Send all clips to onpassivenation@gmail.com.
Anyway, it's that simple, and I will send this out to everyone. If you're watching this and you say, "Ooh, I'd like to share that with my German family or what Italian family or whatever," take it, get the script, and write it in your language, and I'll make a video for you so you can share it. I mean that. So because I think it's time now. We listen. We went through different phases of Onpassive. Phase one, and I'm going to talk for me because I don't know how it affected you. Phase one is, what is it? Phase two is trying to swallow the concept of this man is really wanting to help me and my family. That's gone. I know now. And then global, and then helping one another in a massive, massive way, training, keeping people updated. And now we're going into the stall for the race. And when the bell rings, the gate's going to open, and we'll be introduced to the world. And at that time, people will come back and say to Lisa, "Weren't you in Onpassive in the beginning?" "Yes, I was." You'll be proud to say that. Wow, what was that like? Now, right now, people are looking, they don't care what it's like. They think you're nuts. But just think about where you could go, and take that 10 minutes. I don't care if you got to smack yourself in the face, drink a pot of coffee. I can do it. Just do it. Act like you're talking to one of your friends. You're not talking to thousands. You're talking to one person. I'm getting videos from many, many people. Let's do it. Let's have it so you can have it for yourself. And let's kick it. Let's have fun. Let's move forward. Now, people ask, I'm going to get into the anxiety a little bit of people. I know you can't help it. If you're nervous, you're nervous. I just want to say, if you push yourself and calm down and look at what's been done, look at the bad that happened, forget the detail. You know there was a wreck. You know there was a crash in Onpassive. You know it. Doesn't matter how it happened, who did it, who. Obviously, it was done, and it affected all of us. Definitely affected Mr. Mufareh. It was his money, his time, his life. Because remember, a lot of times while we're on, when we shut up our computer, we go back to life. We go to a picnic, we go to family stuff, whatever we're doing, we live our life. That camera never goes off on Mr. Mufareh and his family. There is no off. His whole life is Onpassive. It never ends. Never. And when it's bad, it's real bad. Now, when you look at him, you go, "Oh, it's not that bad. The ass looks okay." That's actually fine. Of course he looks okay. He looks okay no matter what happens. But we know, because we've got to know him. You know why he has a strong face and a good face? Because he's worried about us. No doubt. He's worried about, I don't want to come on and be stressed. I don't want people to be stressed. Hey, the merchants crashed and burned. Yeah, but that's not the founder's fault. So make sure we keep lights plugged in and they can run OES for a year for free. I mean, Connect. Nobody does that. When you crash and burn, you throw out the life rafts and make sure everybody on the ship has a way to get to land. He's like, I don't want anybody to hurt from this. I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to put a blanket on. I'm going to keep them warm. And we're going to go down and patch this hole where we hit the iceberg. But remember, that's what he did for us. Nobody would do it. I don't care who it is. I've been in many, many companies. Nobody would do it. In fact, it's totally the opposite. I've been in companies where they tell us what they're doing. We build towards that. We brand towards that. We spend money on ads. We're building up. We're getting people for the launch. And oh my God, it's coming soon. Oh, what? And we got 90 days, most I've ever had on a launch. 90 days. The 90th day they launch, there's a poof, down for maintenance. Down for maintenance. We didn't even launch. They didn't anticipate that load. They weren't ready for growth. And they never came back on again. It crashed. Whoever the owner was took whatever money he collected and went to Belize. And he's in a hammock going, man, that sucked. But he doesn't realize all the people he hurt. Ask me if I was thinking about all of us, no matter what happens. No matter what happens. And I have people, oh, how's he doing? How's he? Ask goes through spurts where I don't hear from him. Now, I might text him and say, yo, are you still kicking? He'll go, all's good. I hope you're doing great. That's what he never negative. But he's busy. And the busier he is, guess what? The better for us. He is pushing us with his team forward as fast as he can, as strong as he can, as accurate as he can. And another thing, this is very, very important. No matter what happened in the last 3 years, this needs to be big. This needs to rock the world. And more than anything else, he wants to rock our world. He wants to impress us. He wants to give us a present that we can't believe. I'm telling you, you guys know that by now. So whatever we do, keep the faith. If you haven't done a video about yourself, do it. 10 minutes or less. Don't give me 20, 30, 40 minutes. It's too long. Nobody will watch it. And let's have some fun. Let's get ready. What's coming? It hurts me. It bothers me when people say, well, we haven't launched yet and this happened to me and this is the end and I can't believe, and I can't believe you're still in that and you guys will wait forever, not me. Okay, don't. What else would you be doing? Somebody said, well, when's it going to launch? And some people say, well, only Ash knows. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. But when he gets everything where it needs to be, guess what that is? That's launch. When's the light going to come on? Edison, when are you going to get that light on? When I can get it to come on. One day, click, there's the light. Same with this launch to the world. Everything comes together. All the pieces fit. And when the last piece goes, guess what? Hey guys, we're launching to the world tomorrow. That's what we want to hear. Ash isn't going to come back like in the past, take people's word for it. Hey, Ash, boss, we're going to launch next Saturday. Are you sure? Yeah. Ash comes back, loves the news. Hey, everybody, we're gonna do this next Saturday. Saturday comes, it didn't happen. Who got burnt? Well, we feel like we did, which I guess so. But who else got burnt? Ash. Who did everybody blame? Ash. But he took the word from other people. Those other people now are cream of the crop. And Ash isn't going to come out and give you speculation of when something's going to happen. Why? It's not a good idea. Even some people that you think are so secure and really believe in everything, if he said we're going to do something on Tuesday, and Tuesday 11 o'clock at night it don't happen, they're selling the farm. they're going to the hospital. It didn't happen. Oh my God, it's the end of the, so don't do it. Why do it? We've heard from the OTech pros that dealing with this kind of industry, technology industry, that nothing is click and it's good. Nothing. I'm going to give you another example. Then I'll let Chris go. I'm sorry, but I want to say this. Facebook, okay? We have Messenger. I use it every day. About 3 or 4 months ago, they came up with encrypted Messenger. Okay, encrypted means you can't get in, whatever. I get it. But now when I go to call Chris or anybody else, Robin, Gemma, I talk to everybody. When I go to send it to them, it goes, and you're going, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Bing, and then Chris comes on. It could be as much as 40 seconds. And sometimes it doesn't work at all. And I'm going, what the freak? And it was working fine before they went encrypted. Now, who has the resources better than Facebook? I know you're racking your brain. No one. And they're having trouble with technology getting this freaking messenger to just message. It used to be I click a button, it rings twice, and Bulldog Mr. Johnson's on like bam. Or he calls me bam. Now you do it and you're going, click, click. Sometimes it even says you need to download Messenger. Do you know how many times I've downloaded Messenger in the last few months? So they have a little glitch. But nobody looks at it that way. Oh, no, it's perfect. No, it's not perfect. Everyone has issues with its technology. Now, once they get it, boom. And what I want to tell you, the best of the best are now on our team. And they saw what the journey is. They heard from Ash what his main vision is and where he wants to go, and they wanted to be part of it. So we're in a good place. I'm going to turn it over to Chris. Listen, go to the mirror and say these words. You matter. And do that until you send me a 10-minute video or less. Anyway, here's Chris Johnson. I can't hear you. I don't know about anybody else.
No, because, Ding Dong forgot to put his, I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn my mute on. Yeah, go ahead, play it. I'm an idiot. I make mistakes every single day, but the mistake I didn't make was not getting into Onpassive. I got into it, was the best decision I ever made. What you're witnessing now is something my dad taught me my whole life. And his saying was, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. And that's what we're doing every day. We are oiling the wheels of your minds, of your mindsets, your feelings, your emotions, to prepare you for something that's going to be so big and that is coming all of our ways. My buddy had a boat that was next to me, and it was called Expect the Unexpected. All right. We never know, but I'm expecting the unexpected. I'm expecting something so big that my hat will fly off my head. It's an amazing company, and we get on here every day so we can get you fired up, pumped up, pray for you, wish you happy birthday, tell you what day it is, just to keep you going. Listen, I text Ash all the time. If he's not texting us or giving us a reply, we know he's busy. I said, oh, where can Ash be? I know he is working hard to set us all free. All right. True that. That's what he's doing. Thousands of questions every week. Chris, what's Ash doing? Hey, what are you doing? What's the news? The news is you got to be here on at 10 o'clock every single day. Our time, EDT, EST, I don't know. Robin, I don't know which one that is no more. But we come on every day to talk about the unexpected. What is the unexpected to you? Is it waking up one morning and find out that you don't have a job? Is it waking up one morning, find out your car won't start? Is it waking up one morning and find out your kid just got accepted to a very, very expensive college? All things that'll put a little shock and awe in your body, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And you know what I say? Onpassive. Onpassive is going to do for you, for me, and for everyone. All those things that are coming your way where you might be stressed out, imagine throwing that stress away. Imagine throwing that anxiety away. Not having to worry about, oh, my kid got accepted into a great college. I can't afford that. But I'm going to tell you right now, when Mufareh started this, when he first put out his first 2 videos, he gave a few hundred people a lot of hope. And that turned into 1 million people, a lot of hope. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger. When we don't hear from Mufareh, we know exactly what he's doing. He's pushing himself. He pushes himself harder than anyone else can push him. You don't let anyone push him. But he knows the right time, the right place. You know, you hear me say a lot of the times, God's timing. All right. True statement on that one. God's timing is everything. Sometimes he tells us no. Sometimes he says, let it rip. But I believe that's what's happening right now. But when it does happen, you're going to enjoy the heck out of this. All right. Maybe right now you're waiting, and you're being a little impatient. I think that's a normal human being trait. I get it. I'm betting thousands of you that are listening to this right now play the lottery Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, waiting for that big hit. All right, save your money. You have a ticket here that's going to take you beyond any lottery dream that you think you have. And it's going to be extended. It's unlimited. You know, when you win $1,000 on the lottery, that's it. $1,000, and you will spend $6,000 more to win that $1,000. All right, we paid a little bit of ching, which we got back. I don't care what anyone says, we got it all back. All right, we got Connect for a year and a half to use at our freedom, which I'm excited when that comes back. Hey, Chris, when's Connect coming back? Hey, when Ash has it perfect, it'll be coming back. But just be ready for it. Each day is going to be a surprise to you. But right now, I know he's working his tail off because he's not answering either one of us. And when he doesn't answer, what does he say, Marty? What is that saying he always says if you say something to him or he's spent? What's the saying he always gives? You remember that saying? Oh, Lord, you're no helping me. But he's basically, I know you it's in the tip of my brain there, but when he's busy, it's like this. Let me give you a better example. You hire someone to say, do some work in your yard, build a deck. You're not out there watching them, right? Because you know that will drive that person crazy. Nobody that's working on a project likes to be eyeballed or what do they call that? Micromanaged. Nobody likes doing it because they're more worried about what you're thinking, what they're doing right now, instead of just doing the job. Mufareh is doing the job. He's got a lot of eyeballs on him, but he's not looking at that. He's looking forward down that path that's going to set us all free of time, of stress, anxiety. And I think that's the greatest thing in the world, but you all know what I'm talking about. It's like, here, for all you guys, if your wife says, go clean the kitchen, now you know dang well you ain't going to clean it good enough. And she's going to be, what about that up there? What about that? Same thing. No one wants to be pried like that. And guys, you should be cleaning your kitchen. You're never gonna make it where she's happy, but you know what? She knows you're trying. And that's what Ash is doing. But the problem is he's making it where we're all going to be happy. Pushing himself, taking time away from his family, his wife, his kids, so we can be happy. All right? All the people that are out there that are sick right now, going through stuff, it's all going to pass. hopefully quick, but I really believe in my heart that Onpassive is going to set us in a position for the rest of our lives where we don't have to worry about anything. All right. Now, there's always something that happens in our lives that's a struggle. Uh, you could be the richest person in the world and still be unhappy. Uh, Proven fact, we all know those stories. Okay. But when you become that person, stay humble to who you are. Remember why you got into this. Remember what it's about. All right. Have faith in yourself that you can go out and help a lot of people to change things. And I think that's very, very important. I'll say it again, if you don't have faith, you have nothing. This company is going to do amazing things. This company is going to push itself past the limits of everyone out there. You've heard us say many times that this company will be the role model for how businesses should be run. I believe that. I believe in the hope and the faith and all that's good in this company coming their way. We want to stay clean, ethical. Ashes knocked off a bunch of things and he said, no, that's not ethical. No gambling. We don't need that. No dirty pictures. We don't need that. He said, I want to make this clean, so even a 5 and 6 year old can get on there and learn something without being bashed by a bunch of ads that teach us dirty stuff. Clean and ethical. I don't know about you, but I want my kids, my grandkids, their kids, and so on to be raised up in a better world than what we're living in now. All right. Lots of wars going on, lots of hate. You get hate because you state your opinion. And I've never understood that. All right. We have a lot of people saying things on the social media like, oh my God, that person's an idiot. Right. We do it. We're easy to judge. Try not to judge one day. And I'll say this. If someone's saying something you don't like, turn it off. Turn it off. I remember my friend saying, oh my gosh, I came home. My kids were watching something bad on TV. Well, you could change that. You could change that for your kids. Your kids are young enough that maybe they don't understand, but you could change these things. Ash Mufareh is changing these things. Clean and ethical. Remember, he's got 2 young kids. He wants them to grow up in a world a lot better than when he grew up. He never wants for them to experience what he had to go through or what maybe you have to go through. But remember who you are. Stay humble. Tell people I'm going to say your horror stories, maybe growing up, what you went through, and then show them what you got now. All right. My goal in my life was never to go back in those bad positions. I want to keep moving forward, keep bettering myself, pushing everyone around me, above me, creating a circle that's so strong of love and passion and compassion that it just keeps growing. That's all I got today. Stay excited. We never know what's going to happen. Expect the unexpected. And for crying out loud, go fishing. Smile. Tell a joke. Keep laughing. Laughter cures a lot of things. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Very, very good. One thing, I was thinking about while Chris was talking. We're all born not very long after we learn how to talk and think and walk, and we start having hopes and dreams, whether it's a new bicycle, whether it's this, whatever. And the older we get, the bigger the dreams get, and the more out of reach they become. Well, I'd like to be able to vacation more. I'd like to be able to spend time with family. But it gets worse and worse and worse and worse for 99% of us. The beauty of it is that out of reach dream and hope, Mr. Mufareh is the key. What he has built is the key for all of us to be able to go to that area in our life that never would have been possible. If that doesn't excite you, nothing will. Nothing will. I mean, I remember going on vacations with the family, and we were like the Griswolds, okay? We all piled into a car, and sometimes that car was a freaking mess. Okay, like just a broke down heap. You're hoping it makes it. You pray that it makes it. My mechanic for years was God. Okay, because it was a beat up car. On that vacation was, I can't afford to stay anywhere, so we would pack lunch. We would eat out of the car, out of a container. And I remember thinking, man, I'd like to have a really nice vacation, bring the family, and not have to worry about that. All of us stay in a nice hotel or a place. Now, I realize while I'm saying this is majority of the people on Passive would be happy to eat, drink, and all that. And I worry more about them. But I'm just using it as an example. What would it be like for somebody in a village in Papua New Guinea or Africa or somewhere where the everyday needs that I have take for granted can come true? You don't have to walk miles and miles and miles to find water. And when you get to the water, pray that it doesn't kill you. When you drink it, you could go to a well that was dug and clean water comes out and you can drink it. You have a roof over your head. Your village, your family are starting to move up in the world and start to live the life they deserve. They deserve. Onpassive and Mr. Mufareh is that key. He's not God. And I'll tell you what, the only way this works is Ash drops a pebble in the water and the ripple effect. You know who the ripple is? It's us. He has already reached out and affected 1 million people. Who affected, it leveraged. How many people can we send out as 1 million people? How many ripples can we make? Now, if you decide not to, that's okay, but don't you want everybody that's in this and really realizes what we have, don't you want everybody to feel what we feel? That's all we got to do. If we do the same thing, now you're going to change the world. Ash's concept and dream is, I'm going to send out, I'd like to have 1 million Mother Teresas. Mother Teresa never did anything really for herself. It was all about everybody else. Ash is saying, fill your pocket, fill your cabinet, fill your gas tank. Maybe you'll change where you live. Maybe you'll have a different car. You'll be debt free. But at that point, share. Become Johnny Appleseed or Joan Appleseed and push this, because it's that wave. It's that leveraging of love, leverage everything. Leverage on Passive so that everybody gets a taste and the same thing of, wow, maybe it is possible to live that dream that I dream of. We all have different dreams. We live in different cultures. We have different, there's people that would love to be able to have water and then move from there. And then they share it, and then they share it. Let's remember, 99% was done for us. 1%, 2%, we could do that. Let's share it. How do you share it? Start off by shining the light. Let people know who you are. You matter. You matter whether you like it or not. I'm going to push that you matter until you believe it. Anyway, we've got to go because Red's coming on in 4 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Chris, any closing remarks?
Yeah, Red, you're fired. I get them every day. We're leaving you plenty of time. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. If you're not talking about it passive, then you're doing something wrong. Get people you love and care about. Get their attention, because this is coming. It ain't stopping. And we are going to literally change the world. I'm all set.
The beauty of this is all the people you approached and told you no, don't go back to them. Not yet.
They'll come to you.
They're coming to you. No, really. All the marketing I did, you know what I learned? The biggest lesson? Have people come to me. Don't go looking for them. You do the right thing. You walk the right way. You act the right way. You talk, you act, you believe in positivity and your life is changing, they will see it from you. Then they will ask you, can I have what you have? Anyway, love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Chris.
Don't forget about sending those videos in.
What's
See you
today?
all.
What's today? Tuesday. What's going on? Is Collins and doing something, or is that the other week? Someone's
They
doing
might,
something.
Andy might be doing something at 2 o'clock, but I don't know. Don't know.